All right, let's cut out our pumpkins. First, we are only gonna cut on that outside line because if we went inside, it would all fall apart and we would have many pieces of a pumpkin, but not a full pumpkin. So let's go slowly around that outside line, remembering to cut away from our hands and just try our best to stay on the line, but it's okay if we get off the line. Remember, pumpkins are lumpy and bumpy. So just try your best and go all the way around until you get back to the beginning. And we're gonna throw our scrap paper in the recycling bin. All right, just take your time and try your best. Okay, our pumpkin is all cut out. Time to glue it to our paper. You're gonna use a glue stick, but I just had a glue bottle at home. But you're gonna do the same thing. So remember, we put glue all around the outside of our pumpkin, and then you're gonna press it down to your paper, and you wanna leave a little room at the bottom because we're gonna add some extra stuff at the bottom. So give it a good rub all over the edges to make sure the paper sticks down. Sometimes I like to hold it for a little while to make sure it's not gonna pop back up. All right, so our paper is glued down. Let's add a face to our pumpkin. You're gonna have a small piece of black paper and white paper. So first we need to make a mouth for our pumpkin. I made a half circle for my mouth. So I started at the edge of my paper, cutting away from my hands, and I just made a curve that connected to the edge of the paper. See? So it's a half circle. And I can lay that down for the smile of my pumpkin. All right, and now let's make some eyes. What shape should we make for our eyes? Let's try to make round circles. So I'm gonna go around and around and around, making sure I keep my fingers out of my way, which is tricky when you're cutting smaller things. And then we need to make two. So put one down, you don't have to glue it down yet. And then let's make one more circle for the eye. And if one's bigger than the other, I think that's okay. It'll just make it look more fun. And then eventually, mine's a lot bigger. If you want, you can always give it a little trim. Eventually, we're gonna add a little black dot in the eye for the pupils. And eventually we're also gonna add some teeth to these pumpkins. All right, let's make some teeth. I think teeth are rectangles, so let's cut lots of little rectangles. Maybe you could think about what teeth you're missing and have your pumpkin be missing those same teeth. And so you can cut your rectangles out and just put them aside. We are gonna glue all this together at one time. So think about how many teeth you want and cut out those rectangles. All right, let's make some tiny circles for the pupils of your eyes. So just go around and around, try your best to stay away from those fingers. And then lay those down where you want. And then the next step will be to glue your face together. All right, one piece at a time, glue everything down.